Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be watching a video called Netflix exec says woman who inspired Baby Reindeer was not a convicted stalker. It's about a lady who allegedly the show Baby Reindeer was based on her, says the show was not accurate as it claimed to be and it ruined her life, and now she's suing Netflix, which is something I talked about in my other videos where I said TV shows and movies for the most part not as accurate as they claim to be. They just say that for marketing purposes. So let's watch.
We turn now to a new twist in the $170 million defamation lawsuit against Netflix over the hit Baby Reindeer series, which was billed as a true story. A Netflix executive now making an admission about the show, and Trevor Alt is here with more on that. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Rebecca. So this is a really popular Netflix drama. It's earned 11 Emmy nominations, but one woman, an alleged stalker, says this show was written to ruin her life. And this does raise some questions about life-inspiring art, and when a show is billed as a true story, just how true does it need to be?
How true? As much as it could not. And that's in itself a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because fictionalizing your entertainment is what make them watchable. If it's not, then it's closer to being a documentary and you probably won't be watching it. A bad thing because for the most part you'll be lied and misled. Because if a show claims to be a true story, it needs to be that, whether it makes it better or not.
Richard Gadd created and stars in Baby Reindeer, which he says he based on his real experience with an alleged stalker who sent him more than 41,000 emails and left him 350 hours of voicemails. The first episode even saying on screen, "This is a true story."
And most of the times I wouldn't even reach that level. It just say inspired by true events. Not based, but inspired. All to give that effect of this being closer to reality than it is. All for marketing effects.
In the show, the stalker is named Martha Scott.
Honestly, where were you last night? You need to tell me if you're not working.
But this woman, Scottish lawyer Fiona Harvey, says that character is based on her, filing a $170 million defamation lawsuit against Netflix, telling Piers Morgan,
"It's taken over enough of my life. I find it quite obscene. He's a liar. And my friends say likewise."
The lawsuit says the show's claim it's a true story is the biggest lie in television history, designed to attract more viewers, make more money, and viciously destroy the life of Fiona Harvey.
And that's not something too crazy for it to happen. We've seen this before happen with other documentaries and TV shows, like that lady from Tiger King or The Jinx.
Based on Fiona Harvey is a twice convicted stalker sentenced to 5 years in prison, when in real life, Harvey was never convicted of stalking. In a letter obtained by Deadline before the lawsuit was filed, Netflix does admit the person on whom the show is based was subject to a court order rather than a conviction. And a motion Netflix filed Monday says, as is obvious to any reasonable viewer, the series is not a factual documentary. And
okay, Netflix, so you're saying it's our fault for believing it's quote-unquote true story TV show that says that in every beginning of the episode, even on the cover of the show. So we not only falsely advertising and lying to your viewers, you're blaming him for it.
It does also maintain the show is emotionally true, and each episode of the show has a disclaimer that says the program is based on real events, but certain characters and events have been fictionalized for dramatic purposes. That disclaimer, though, is not until the very end of the credits, as opposed to this is a true story right at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. That's a key point.
And why do they say that? That's when things get wrong, they got themselves covered. As in, hey, we mentioned that all might be fictionalized. Even at the end of the episode, right after, skip to the next episode button.
So interesting, she's suing Netflix. She's not suing the creator.
Interesting.
Even though he created it.
The deep pockets.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Definitely something to watch going forward. Trevor, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Well, you might ask yourself, why go all the way to make a show that's 90% of it not a true story, seems to be a true story? Well, because that's what it sells. That's the culture today. People don't know what accurate and true something is to subject material. If it is, then it's time to be cultured, entertained, and educated at the same time. If it's not, then you're just watching some garbage, dumb, soulless material. And that's why the people on Netflix did what they had to do to make a show not true, seems to be a true story. Thanks for watching, subscribe and like. Goodbye.